Guys, what's up, what's poppin'? It's Kyle again. If you watched the last video, you would know I picked up some STi seats for my 2015 WRX. If you wanna know the story behind how I purchased those seats, how I obtained them, watch the last video, or you know what, I'll just link it in the description. So today I'm gonna be installing these. As you can see, got the old headlamp back. I got somebody showing up, probably gonna hold the camera for me. If they don't end up showing up, you're not gonna be able to get to see this beautiful face. I am so sorry about that. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna flip the camera around. We'll get a head start before this guy shows up. I don't see him, I don't hear him, because you know that's Subi Rumble. Subi fam. Before I get too far ahead of myself, I am gonna show you what you need right here, right now. Just leaf out of my face. Number one, a flathead screwdriver. There are a couple pop tabs in the back. Seats where it's holding the carpet down, it's holding a plastic piece down. You're gonna need a flathead to pop those out. Two, you are gonna need a 14mm socket with a ratchet. This is gonna be for your front seats. There's 4 bolts per seat. That makes 8 total, you guessed it. Number 3, for the rear seats, you're gonna need a 12mm socket with a ratchet again. You could use the same ratchet obviously, but in this case, I chose to use a smaller. For the 12mm, you're gonna need a deep socket because there is one that has a screw head popping out of it a little bit. And you also need a 10mm for the battery because you do have to disconnect the battery for this project. For the OGs out there, you'll know what this pillow's for. This is your new home. Before I get started on anything, you want to disconnect the battery. You don't want these airbags blowing on you, do you? Disconnect the battery. Next step is you want to press your brake pedal to get out any remaining juice that's possibly still in the car after you've disconnected the battery. Nothing. Horn? I think we're safe. So on the front, you're gonna have one here and one on the other side, obviously, over there. So just go ahead and get those 2 loose. One thing to note about these front bolts is they are black. The rears are gonna be silver. For the rear, if you look down here, there's gonna be 2 plastic pieces that hold on, or they're just covers for the rear bolts. And like I said, these are gonna be silver underneath. There's a little tab right in the metal track. You're gonna pop that out. Once you pop that out, you'll be able to pull the plastic piece all the way out, reveal the bolt, and take that out. That one's a little beefier. I got her. Now you got all the bolts undone. You're gonna go under the seat, tilt it back. There's 3 plugs. You got a yellow one, that's gonna be for your airbags. And then there's 2 white plugs. One's for the seat belt, one's for the heated seat. This is a base WRX, so I actually don't have the heated seats in here as a stock option. However, I am gonna get those installed, not in this video. I have the switch for the heated seat that came with the STi seats, as you can see here, but where they go, this doesn't seem right here to quite match up. I don't know about that. We'll have to figure that out. Tilt this girl back and see what she does. So under here, I don't even have the plug for the heated seat either. So I thought it was gonna be pre-wired, but it's not. You got your airbag here in the yellow, and then I have my seat belt right here in the whites. This is the airbag one, so here we go. Keep arms and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Come on. There we go. It didn't blow up in my face. Next, there is a zip tie of sorts holding the main wire harness to the bottom of the seat. I'm not really sure how to get it off, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it, and then we can re-zip tie it together afterward. Give it the old snipperooski. And you're golden. Oh my God! My wonderful girlfriend brought me a Baconator. Wendy's for life. Thank you, you know what's up. Don't want to work on an empty stomach. Now we're ready to take the seat out of the car. I think the easiest way to go about this is to pick it up, turn it on its side, and kind of fish it out this way out the rear. Aha. Let's get her, let's go. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. She comes right out. Throw this bad boy down over here. She's going up to storage. Maybe up in the rafters, maybe here. Maybe somewhere else, I have no idea. Before we get too crazy, I want to take a look at the bottom of these seats and see what we got going on. So again, you got your airbag connector here in the yellow, seat belt to the left of that, well, left from my angle, And then here's where you're gonna have your heated seats. I'm gonna bring it in the same way it came out, make it easy, throw it back in the back, get this first seat installed. Whoa, look at this dragonfly. Coming in hot. She's a spicy one. All right. The first seat is officially in. Look at that, it fits like it was meant to be in the car. All right, so we're gonna start with the fronts. I'm just gonna hand thread these in. No, we're not gonna start with the fronts. We're gonna start with the plugs that were under the seat. I was just testing you guys. The great thing about this is there's only one spot for these to go. So yellow goes to yellow. Make sure it gets the old clickarooski. Like I said before, we're gonna get a new zip tie in here. Get everything high and tight. Now we're ready to put the bolts in. Again, hand tighten these. We'll tighten everything down once we got her lined up. Black ones go in front. Same thing on the rear end. Same thing in the back. Put the bolts in, hand tighten them, get everything tight, you'll be good to go. So it's getting dark, guys, but there we go. The driver's seat is installed. Again, I am gonna have to take it and get this fixed, take this whole piece off again, but we'll figure that another time. Kaylee, you're back. About to go for a run?
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. So for the back seats, I actually have these loose already. These are super simple, at least for the bottom of the back seat. There's a little clip under here, under each seat, the main seat. You're just gonna reach your hand in, grab the clip. You'll feel what it is, just so you know what it looks like. It's this clip right here. You're gonna reach underneath and pull it straight out. So this seat, again, it's loose already. You're gonna reach in, pull it out, go do the same thing on the other side, pop, pop, and the seat will pop right up. Take a quick look at that. It literally is just a clip, and it hooks into this piece right here to hold your seat in. So for the rear seat, a little bit more complicated. I actually already started because I was taking this apart to see exactly how it went apart. But your carpet is gonna be pushed in with some pop tabs right here into this plastic piece. Pop it out, pull up the carpet. Next, you've got this plastic piece sitting here. You're gonna actually pop these pop tabs out as well. Be careful, these things will jump out at you. I already lost one. It's somewhere in the abyss. To get these seats out, you're gonna have two nuts. This is your 12 millimeter. You're gonna loosen the first one up right here. Hang on to that. In order to get to this next bolt down here, it's easier to kind of leave the seat down just a little bit. Loosen that one up as well. Now, here comes the tricky part. Given the fact that your seats fold down, there is an arm that goes into the side of the car right here, and the same thing on the other side. So you have to get that out without jacking up the car, and also somehow get it out when these two seats are connected right here. Go back to your first nut. All you're gonna do is pull it up off there. Gives you a little bit of leverage, a little bit of leeway, I mean. And you're gonna pop this one out over here. You're good to go. Put it back, and then come over here. Pull this one out, maybe. We'll take a look. So, this side, the side that I'm having trouble with, the passenger side, there's a little notch sitting out here that I think you have to swivel it into position in order to pull the seat out. We just have to figure out exactly what position it needs to be in. So we didn't exactly get it on camera, but the notch is facing downwards. So you have to line up again that notch that we just looked at, make sure it's facing down, and that way you'll be able to pull the seat out. Get your seat belt out of your way, other seat belt out of the way, then you can go ahead and take out the back. Next, we're literally just gonna do the opposite of what we just did. If you guys can imagine that in your head. So I'm not gonna tell you how to do it. I'll show you. A little video, let's cut to some music. You know, let's cut to some music.